Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to COD Zombies HQ. A little bit in Infinite Warfare, and especially in Call of Duty World War II, it kind of feels like Zombies is always on the back burner compared to events in multiplayer, especially when it comes to all the bonuses and festivities associated with seasonal events in-game. During the lifespan of Infinite Warfare, there was the event called Days of Summer. Now within Call of Duty World War II, we have Winter Siege, and the new emergence of these seasonal events in Call of Duty seems to be beyond which studio is making the game that year. It seems to be something that Activision is pushing onto its developers. More seasonal events means more reason to come back and play the game, which means more likelihood that people are going to buy supply drops and other microtransactions within the game. But where a huge opportunity exists for them to add some kind of seasonal event within Zombies, we haven't seen it yet. Days of Summer and Winter Siege hardly even touch Zombies, especially compared to the weekly events and changes in multiplayer, and the closest we got to some kind of event for Treyarch Zombies was 8 Days of the Undead, which, if you remember, was pretty much an epic fail. So while seasonal events have been lacking in the past in Black Ops 3, in Infinite Warfare, now in Call of Duty World War II, I am very confident that that will change in Zombies in Treyarch's next game. And here's why. If you guys remember, on Valentine's Day 2016, if you did a small Easter egg within the game, you could actually get pretty much love hearts to appear every time you damage or knife a zombie in Black Ops 3. This was the first ever real seasonal event we had in Zombies, and for whatever reason, it would be the last within Black Ops 3 Zombies life cycle. We got a little bit more explanation in terms of why that is from Jason Blundell when he did an interview with Mr. Dalek JD during Zombies Chronicles release and explained the process of how implementing the Love Heart Easter egg was fairly complex. Take a listen.
Let's take the Love Hearts, right? Well, one engineer implemented it, one artist drew a love heart, right? 20 testers tested it.
Wow.
Because you now have to, you've done a change, they have to go through everything and go, did that just break multiplayer? Did that just break campaign? Did we just break something down there?
Okay.
You know, although that was kind of a fun little experiment and you could do lots of these little one-offs, I feel like there's opportunity, there's angle there to think about it in a more efficient way, but also achieve the goals that you're talking about.
Okay.
And it's something of interest to me.
So it seems to me that Jason is kind of hesitant about committing to map changes for seasonal events. Kind of like this modded version of the Giant here, obviously adding Christmas trees and candy canes to the map. I kind of use this as an example of the best case scenario of what a seasonal event could be like within Zombies. But from that quote, I think Jason Blundell's kind of saying, well, it seems to be a little bit too much work. I'd rather use my team's time more effectively working on the next DLC projects than adding tinsel and Christmas trees to the map. But the reason that we can be sure that there will be seasonal events in Zombies next year in some form is because when Jason said this.
We did that in Black Ops 3, and it was kind of a fun little, you know, just testing the waters, putting our toe in a little bit. I don't want to kind of say anything definite. One thing I would say is the idea of fan celebration systems that allow content creators or for players to have unexpected things, or to be able to create or curate unexpected things, is of definite interest to me.
So he's aware that there's interest and demand for some kind of events within Zombies. He calls it like player celebrations or player events, and that he had to figure out some way of making those events interesting and rewarding without making it too time consuming on his dev team. We don't know what form that will take next year when Treyarch's next game releases, but seeing as it is the 10-year anniversary of Zombies, I mean, that's just even more reason to have some kind of big event within the game. We'll have to see. I do expect it to be more than just something like double XP or double liquid divinium or whatever they use as currency within that game in Zombies. I would definitely hope that it's something more interesting than that. I do have faith in Jason Blundell and the Treyarch dev team that it will be. It always seems that Treyarch and kind of Activision devote more resources to Treyarch Zombies in terms of advertising, in terms of content promotion and content creation and dev size team than any other other studios making zombies, and that seems to be because everybody is always that much more interested in the mode. It has that much more replayability, staying power, and brand awareness. Is there an idea you have about what they could possibly do for seasonal events in zombies next year? I'd love to hear it down in the comments. I wanted to make this video as a little bit of reinsurance. Sledgehammer doesn't seem to be putting that much support into their zombies mode this season, which is very unfortunate, but I'm saying that that'll change next year with Treyarch's release. But anyways guys, that wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I want to thank you again for watching, and I'll see you with another COD video tomorrow. Peace out.